Welcome back to your dose. We're the plug for all things prevention.
And I'm your host Alex, and the prescription for today is health. And this is
I'm AJ.
Molly.
I'm Joey.
yeah. So for our first topic, we're gonna be talking about physical health. So yeah, physical health is so broad, but just to start off, like for me, physical health is real important. I like to often like go exercise. You know, I'm active in sports, and like go to the gym, try to eat right, things like that. But like, what do y'all do for physical health?
I do all the typical stuff. Like I work out, I play soccer, I box, I go on runs occasionally.
Yeah.
I'll try to eat healthy, but really I'll just eat whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of the times I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
Like
hard. You
it-
get
like
those,
if you-
those late night cravings.
Yeah, if you put like a salad in my face and then there's a honey bun in the
Wingstop.
closet, I'm going for the honey bun. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
What about y'all?
I mean, I think for physical health, like it's mostly about sports, activities, working out, and also like sleep, because sleep
Yeah.
is very important.
That's big.
Yeah. Oh, for me, I just stay active. I don't really eat that good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we know.
You guys know.
Yeah, 3 bagels today, bro.
For sleep though, is it like, you think that affects like school? Like if you get a bad night's sleep, is like a bad day in school, or like
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It depends
For
on how
sure.
little sleep I get, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, especially like if you get a 2-hour sleep,
Or
you're gonna be
sleeping on-
sleep.
like that's
through the
basically an
stars.
all-nighter at that point. Like if I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I got 2 hours,
Y'all
and I'm
put
at
an
school,
all-nighter
I'm like,
before in school?
yeah.
Well, I be
You
working
have?
out.
I have, yeah.
Nah,
That
doing
was
work.
not
You have?
fun. It
Doing
was
work.
not
Doing
Yeah.
fun.
work in East.
Doing
Bro,
work.
you don't even
Nah.
know about you.
Nah, I was up to like 1:30 in the morning doing English work, just English work.
Okay,
when I
I've
was,
done that, but
seven.
like stayed all night.
Yeah, all night, yeah.
I've never done that.
I stayed the latest I stayed was like 12. That's it.
Mm. 12.
Yeah, so late. I sleep by like 10.
Yeah, wait till his junior year when you don't do work for like
I
a
am
month and
going
then you
junior
get. Wait, yeah, you're heading into junior year, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, now
Nah,
you're
I
cooked
stayed
for
up to,
next
like,
year.
1.
You're gonna be up
Yeah.
to like
Those
2, 3 in the
English
morning.
assignments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot
when you're
of
writing
yeah.
when you're writing 3-page essays.
I had my teacher, my English teacher for sophomore year. She was treating us like juniors and seniors. She
Why?
had us like
She had y'all doing work.
1,500 essay.
But that's good though.
That's good though.
I'm telling
like,
you,
yeah.
cause for me it was
junior
like
year was not that crazy for us.
sophomore year. It was like I had this teacher. Nobody liked her. She was mad hard. But then I got into junior year and I realized I was
it was
like,
mad easy.
I was like, yeah, I was like, she like prepared for us. She
Yeah.
prepared us for like the next year. So
like
like,
the only time I had to write 1,500 words was for my English final, and that wasn't even the minimum requirement. The minimum requirement was like 750.
Damn, yeah. That's a lot of words.
that's fine.
It depends on what you're writing about, but yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, what do you guys do for fitness?
For fitness,
Yeah.
let's start up with Alex.
So, well, so I play football, but like, I don't know. I try to like, all right, I'm at football practice, so like that's my fitness for the day. But that's not good. Like you got to like do other things. But I go to the gym and stuff like that. I do run sometimes, but it's like it's a combination of like fitness and like eating. It's really about
Yeah.
eating, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like if you're not
It's
eating
like-
right,
it's 80% food, 20% working out.
if you're not eating right, like say
Yeah.
if you want to get like gains in the
Yeah.
gym, you're not gonna
I
get.
be
If you don't eat more, you're not gonna gain more.
Yeah.
I be eating anything. I'm saying I'm bulking.
Yeah.
This is
The bulk starts
Dirty
now.
bulk.
low key. Dirty books are
For
not
me,
very, they're
for-
not fun. You got to keep
Mm.
it moderated
Yeah.
at least a little bit.
Yeah.
For me, for my fitness, like, I like to go after work. I like to go, like, to work out and then, like, do an activity or sport
Yeah.
Like, where do you work out though?
at the Y.
The why?
Sometimes I go to Planet Fitness with friends.
Yeah. Do you
So-
think like working out? Do you think that like makes your brain more clear? Do you feel like better after working out?
Yeah, like, you feel like you feel like you're better, like, yourself. Like, you feel
Yeah.
better overall.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I get like more like clear headed. Like I know where I'm.
Yeah,
like,
because if you overthink, like, the best thing to do is go to the gym, like,
Go
do
to
a
the gym,
sport.
yeah.
And then, like, all
Yeah.
that's cleared.
Yeah, I think when I go to the gym at the start, it was definitely harder for me to keep to start going, but as I go as I start over, like not start over, but as I keep going along the months, it gets easier and easier for me.
Yeah.
Like I get enjoyment from it.
Yeah.
Like it really like it's not recharges me in a way, but it's like
It's good to know like
it's
you're.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice like
Yeah.
clear space.
It's good to know that like you're making yourself
Yeah.
better.
Especially if you're like working out in like a nice space, like there's nothing better than that.
Yeah. Do you think like working out is a great part of like if you're going to school like to like work out and like maybe get some of that stress off?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
So-
that helped me a lot. Like
Mhm.
like going like maybe on the weekends like working out and just like resetting like after like a long day of school, a long week of school or anything like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like a nice calm workout.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's helped me.
how long are like your workouts?
Well, I'm not like I actually know how to work out. Like some
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better to like say like
I was
30 minute workout. Like it's better than going like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's better for recovery.
It depends on what
It
you're
depends
doing.
on what
Yeah.
yeah, it depends on your
If-
intensity, your
yeah,
volume.
yeah. If
If
you
you're going for something like calm, like a
And
daily,
depends on if you're going for muscle gain or muscle endurance. Sorry, I'll
Yeah.
stop cutting.
or if you're
No,
bulking
no,
or cutting.
Yeah.
nah.
I'm
My
always
workouts-
30
bulking.
minutes is
My workout's
crazy.
probably like maybe like at least an hour and a half.
Mine's like
much?
30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah, mine are 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I stick with like
I
The-
maybe like an hour for me. Hour.
sometimes I'll go for an hour. It really just depends on how much stuff I'm working out. But
Yeah.
I really won't spend too much time on one muscle group because it's way better for my recovery, and because I'm not going for really muscle endurance, I'm really just going straight for mass.
Yeah.
Then it just makes it easier. Recovery is easier. You're doing high intensity, like that Mike Menser style training. It makes it a lot easier to recover for the next day, and at the same time you're making like crazy gains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like meditate at all?
Nah.
I don't
I
meditate.
do.
Well,
I try.
I
Yeah.
tried it once. Like it was like very calm. It was like chill and nice.
it's easier for me to pray than it is to meditate. I guess
Yeah.
that's like a form of
I
meditation.
think that
for
is a
me.
form of meditation.
Yeah,
prayer.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I've tried it. It's like, for me, I seen a video is like try to like get your brain to like be like just think about nothing,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to do. And like I did it before, but like I tried it again, and it's just
It's
hard.
boring.
Yeah.
It's boring. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
boring.
Yeah.
It's boring, but
It
I
does
feel like
clear your head a
it's
bit,
good
yeah.
though. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a good like practice to do before you sleep, but it's
Mhm.
hard when it's like meditate or like
Especially when
Watch
you're
a
in
movie or,
between
like, watch shows or
yeah,
something.
especially
Yeah.
if you're like in between school, you just did all your schoolwork, you're working out, you haven't watched like your favorite show yet. You
Yeah.
got like other stuff you'd like to enjoy before you go to bed. Just thinking about nothing for like an hour before you go to sleep, or like a 15 minutes even. It's
Yeah.
just like it's just mad boring.
it is boring.
Yeah, but also like clears your head for the
Yeah,
next
it
it
day.
does
definitely
feel like
it's
a-
definitely beneficial. but
Yeah,
it's
it
just,
definitely is beneficial. That's what, but it's a hard thing to start though, cause you're
like,
like,
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause,
it's
like-
one of those things where it's like it's hard to start, but as you go on, it's like
Yeah, if you keep being disciplined, like it'll be easier.
yeah, and that's definitely like good for you.
Mhm.
I've got benefits from it, just like to organize your mind, cause like just being distracted all day. So say what you were talking about, like you're in school, you go through school, then you go home, do your homework, and then now you're like watching TV shows, and like your brain is just so busy all day. Like so it's good to have that time, like meditate and
yeah.
like
You have like,
refocus.
you have
clear
like,
your head, yeah.
like
Yeah.
do you guys have like schedules like a lot like schedule for each day or routine?
Oh yeah.
For
yeah.
how-
During school or like
Yeah, during school and after
During
school.
Yeah.
school, not really. During school, I will because I play soccer, so hitting legs is like absolute pain because I've already done like 2 hours of cardio where I'm just running on my legs.
Yeah.
So I'll just do upper body. So I'll usually do chest on Monday, arms on upper arms on Tuesday, lower arms and wrists on Thursday, and then Thursday and Friday I'll do like some sort of back workout.
Yeah.
For me, it's like during school. When school first starts, I'm in football season, so after every day of school, I have football practice for like 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, I do.
Then I go home, and then it's like I really have nothing. I have like my homework, and I gotta go to sleep, and that's how it is like every day for the whole football season. So that's a lot.
Do you guys also like have a food diet? Like
Diet?
Cause like, that's like most of the thing. If
Stay
you
away
wake
from
up without a
collard
good
greens.
diet, like
yeah,
it's
no,
not-
you'd be straight.
yeah.
Stay away from leafy greens. That's my diet.
No, like I feel like I'm like, all right, after the season, I'm gonna try to have a diet, but
I tried having a diet.
it's
once.
like I'm
sometimes
trying to,
you
like,
need that
push
quick
it off.
fuel, Yeah.
Nah,
I-
during the
I-
season I have a diet.
Mm.
Yeah, stay lean.
I tried having a diet once, but that didn't help.
Mm-mm.
It was a ground beef, and then I opened the pantry, and I seen cereal.
Yeah,
Like,
just like you just see cereal in the morning.
Cereal.
you
It
just-
was Lucky
Cereal.
Charms. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I had to eat those.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Captain
Oh, the
Crunch,
Cocoa
really?
Pebbles.
Bro, ooh, Cocoa Pebbles are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm about to start ranting about cereal. No, but what about you, AJ? Like
What?
in terms of like how you diet, like your exercise routine, like what
Yeah.
type of stuff you got for that?
Yeah.
Like I just eat eggs, rice, and meat for like the season. That's
Really,
all I
that's
eat.
it?
Yeah. So I stay lean so I could jump high.
But what about
Like that's literally it.
what about like your carbs? Like what do you do for carbs other than like the normal stuff?
Rice, bread, like regular. Like
Yeah, regular stuff.
integrated.
What,
Yeah.
is it, what did your schedule look like though during the season for basketball though? It's different, a little different from where I'm.
Like full schedule or like after practice.
Like your week schedule.
When's your basketball
Like,
season
yeah, what's a
start?
day? What is a day? What is your day in a life look like?
Yeah.
Like
Like
the
a
reality,
regular Monday, and you got practice.
Yeah.
like bro, I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. so I get my bus and everything, and then right we go after school,
Five?
but we have 2 hours. We got 2 hours before practice starts, so we just be chilling. And then we go eat like pizza or something sometimes.
They give y'all food.
Yeah.
No, we gotta go to
okay.
to
They
like
give us
bodega.
like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But then after practice, I usually like go to the Boys and Girls Club with my friend or like Planet Fitness and work out after practice. And
But
I just
doing
go-
all that, is it like does that like physically draining for you sometimes?
like
Or you ever
A little
like
bit.
beat
Depends on
like
who you're with. Though.
like beat like the next day at school like you're like a little your legs are tired or something?
yeah, yeah,
Walking up them steps
yeah.
after leg
Steps
day.
are different.
Yeah.
Steps be killing me.
Yeah.
I gotta
Steps
go
be
up 3
killing me.
flights of steps after like the day before or the day after I do leg day. I'm all set.
Nah, literally. I'm gonna step. We have like 3 floors,
Yeah.
so my first period is of course on the 3rd floor. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
walking on the
Yeah,
step.
no, that's awful.
Mine's always in the basement, bro. Like, it's crazy.
In the basement?
Yeah, the 400s.
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad.
No, that's like the amount of
depends.
stairs. When you go back to your other class, like
Yeah, when you
it's like a
gotta
whole
go
leg
up.
workout.
Oh, yeah.
gotta go up those
Yeah.
stairs. Yeah.
You going down.
I know
4 or
it's so
5 flights
steep
of
too. It's
stairs.
like so steep. It's not like normal. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta like, put
you
your
gotta
hands.
like balance it, especially
Yeah.
after leg day.
Yeah,
We
you
feel
gotta
like
sometimes use
your
your
world is
hands.
like off to the side.
You gotta sometimes use your
Not
hands.
weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do.
crawl
You crawling up the
some
stairs.
And
animal.
after
I
leg
just started
day,
agreeing
hell
with him.
yeah. After leg day, like yeah.
You clutch onto the
At that
railing.
point, I'll just start handstand walking.
Yeah.
But do you think like some of like does your family go to the gym or anything like to like does that motivate you guys? Like what motivates you guys to get physically active?
That motivates me probably to get better, like better myself.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, to like feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like at least for the most part, my family doesn't really. They all have like some sort of physical activity that they do, but none of them go to the gym except like my father. That's really it. What motivates me, I guess, I wanna keep my body strong and I wanna
Yeah.
keep it like, especially like prepare.
Physique.
Yeah, to prepare for like if there's any sort of danger, I need to like be able
Yeah,
to be sure I can
yeah.
either keep myself protected or other people protected, and to keep them away from
That's
that.
a good
danger.
motivator. Bro,
Yeah.
To be honest.
To keep my family safe and to keep my partner safe. It's
Yeah.
What about you?
What about
AJ?
you, AJ?
What keeps me like when I see comp, like yo, if I see somebody bigger than me, I'm like dang, I gotta
Yeah.
tee up a little
That
bit.
competitive, yeah.
Yeah. And like when I go to the gym with my friends, like Matthew, I got comp.
Wow, he be
He's like a
lifted.
beast. Like a
He
beast.
be
I
lifted.
got
He lifts
comp.
more than you.
Yeah,
So it
I got
pushes you
comp.
though. You gotta
Yeah.
go with people who are stronger than you.
yeah,
That's how you get
Matt
better.
looks like a mini Hulk.
yeah. Like he be doing the little like squat machine, be doing like 250, 300. I'm like,
Dang.
yo, am I cooked? And it's
No,
like,
that's-
bruh.
he's shorter though. I swear. Did he
Yeah.
shrink when we last saw him? Because he's like, not even like,
What?
not like that, but like, because he looked like, he got way stronger than the last time we saw him. Like he looks
When
like,
you're shorter, you put muscle on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
5'5", you touch a dumbbell, you're immediately 185, 7% body fat.
That's facts. That's literally facts. I got friends that are smaller. As soon as they start lifting, they
Yeah, and
strong.
they're just crazy.
Yeah.
And Matt looks like 19 now
Yeah,
though.
he's frying.
I'm not frying him. I'm saying he
Frying,
looks
bro.
19 now.
Firing him on a podcast.
I'm not frying him on the
Frying him
podcast.
on
I'm
the
not sneak
pod.
this, and that's a compliment. He
Just-
looks 19.
just
He really
cooking
does.
him. Just
He's
cooking.
strong.
I'm not cooking.
Nah,
Compliments.
but it is good to go with people that are stronger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get pushed. You get
Yeah,
pushed.
motivated.
Yeah.
to
I'm
be
always
better.
pushing my friend. Bad,
You pushing.
bad. Yeah, he couldn't get up to 25 pounds on
Yeah.
that thingy. I felt bad, but like I had to push him a little bit.
You gotta push them.
Yeah.
I thought you
How you
said
get
punch him
better?
for a second.
No, push him.
That's how you get better.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I mean we could move. You guys want to move it on to emotional health?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, so
Are you guys like done with physical health?
Yeah.
okay. All right, so yeah, so the next topic we have is emotional health. We could touch on a lot of things. So wait, so to bring it back to schedules, so I know you're about to be a sophomore. Like, what was the schedule difference from like coming out from middle school to like back in to go to high school? Like, what was the difference? Like, did you have to adjust a lot?
Oh yeah, coming out from 8th grade, like I would wake up at like 7
Yeah.
and get ready, and my bus would be here.
Yeah.
And then going to high school, going to a trade school, you gotta wake up early because like there's people from different like town, so you
What
gotta
time
be
do y'all
there early.
start?
At like
Like-
7:15, 7 o'clock.
I was gonna say because like I've been getting up at 5:30 in the morning since like 6th grade, like for ASI.
6th grade is crazy.
It's
Because
not for me.
I have like because I have to get ready and then my bus ride is like 40 minutes because of how many kids there are on it,
Yeah.
and it's like I sit there, I'm in the bus with like 40 other kids at like 6:50 in the morning since
Yeah.
like 6th grade.
Is it? But like waking up from was it hard to adjust like freshman year a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Work
Cause like that's like 2 whole hours cut off.
Yeah.
So I gotta go to
Tired in
bed
class
even
and stuff.
earlier. Yeah.
You gotta go to sleep earlier too. And you
Yeah.
got more work.
And
to
all
do,
my
it's like-
friends had the same thing. That
Yeah.
went to like same middle school.
Yeah.
And yeah, you gotta like go to bed way early. You gotta go to bed at
Mhm.
like 8 o'clock.
Cause if not, then what?
You're gonna start missing hours.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
well, you're in class and you're not dozing off.
Yo, I'd be
Those are the
cooked.
worst, bro. I'd be in class like
Bruh,
Try-
at that
struggling.
point,
I be snoozing in math class sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
I'm
had
not
math
gonna
class
lie,
first
bro.
in the morning.
First thing in the
Yeah,
morning,
like-
listen.
bro,
to
math first in the morning.
That's
That's
crazy, though.
I would just.
He would
I
start
would
talking
just
about
snooze
numbers.
all
I
the
start
time.
dreaming about something else. I'm like, what? He's like, yo,
For me,
what's-
it'd be like I'm looking at him or
And I'm
looking at
not
the teacher,
comprehending a thing
but
he's
I'm
saying.
not like
Yeah, I'm not
understanding
listening
at
to
all.
my stare's completely blank.
Literally, I'm looking, I'm listening, but like I'm not comprehending.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. For me at that point, I just go to sleep, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I do the work, I go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's
But if,
always them like the warm English rooms too that I be falling
Yeah,
asleep in.
Oh yeah.
if I get good sleep though, I'm usually golden though.
Yeah.
But if a room is warm, if like one of the classrooms is warm, I'm falling asleep in that.
Yeah, sometimes in
I'm
school,
just
Yes,
snooze. I don't care how interesting the class is.
sometimes in school I be hitting like a good nap sometimes.
That's,
Like and like after
the
lunch.
plastic chairs be comfy
Yeah,
sometimes.
sometimes like after lunch I be like sleeping
Mm.
for like the whole class.
Listen, bro.
It's the lunch.
I'll wake
It's
up
after
The
like,
school naps be
Yeah.
tough though.
yeah.
Nah, they do.
You gotta get like in that comfortable
Especially-
position.
Yeah, especially like on a Friday or a Monday.
Yeah.
Mostly on a Monday.
It's usually a Monday, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
adjusting. You don't even want to be there.
Yeah.
You gotta like readjust for it every single week.
Literally, it's like a reset. It's-
Yeah.
But I mean, you get used to it. Eventually, like,
Eventually.
the
Eventually
days,
when we
the
get
days
back,
just
yeah.
be merging together, and it's like I'm
Mm.
already back
Nah,
in school.
we're-
Like the weekends, like
That's
this
what I'm
short.
saying.
Especially during the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The days fly.
I sleep
forward to the
like
weekend
2 hours
every
in
week.
school
Till
and then go to
school ends, yeah.
practice.
So that's how it be, bro. For me, after I be exhausted because I get home from practice and then it's like I gotta do schoolwork and then like
don't wanna
I
do
got no
work.
time for nothing else. Like I'm going to
Exactly.
sleep and I have to wake back up. Like then my alarm goes off. I'm looking at my alarm like I do
Yeah,
not want
I
to
be-
get up
It's
right
like-
now.
I be hitting that snooze button.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hitting the snooze. I have like 10 alarms set
You know how many
before I
times
actually
hit
have to
the
work.
snooze
wake
button,
up.
bro?
How do you-
No, I just stop it. To be honest, I'm not
I'm-
even snoozing.
My parents first.
Sometimes I leave it go on. I just leave it and I
alarm.
just continue
Nah,
sleeping.
mine did too, yeah.
My parents got me like a loud
Bro,
alarm.
my parents got me like one of those like old
Beep,
alarms.
beep,
Bro, I
beep,
was
like
cooked.
it's just that all morning.
Nah, but the EC teachers understand, like, cause we had like long away games at like Norwich. You know where that's at?
At Norwich?
That's
Yeah,
like
50
an hour, 50
bro.
minutes away.
Yeah.
So we come back at like 10, and they let us like chill in class.
Okay.
10?
Let us, yes.
Yo, got games up in Mass. Like,
and then you still gotta take a
bro,
ride home.
yeah.
Especially for the people who live far away too. So they
Mhm.
gotta take like 30 minutes. So they be chilling.
Yeah,
They
Just be
understand.
snoozing in there.
that's good. They like respect it.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's the longest like ride for like the longest time for a game? Because I know if you guys get back like super late.
Yeah,
like,
you've
it-
gone
The
on-
longest
yeah.
like
Yeah,
game.
longest-
that-
I've
the
gone
longest
personally.
game,
I've
like-
gone on a ride for like I think like around an hour.
Yo, my second ever game of the season. Yeah, that was like an hour 30-minute,
Yeah, mine
drive,
was an hour and
and
45.
then back it was like an
I
hour
went up to
50,
Chappaqua
2
Valley.
hours.
Yeah, we stopped for food like twice.
We didn't stop for food, bro. They didn't let us do that.
They throw us a school sandwich.
Yes.
We out of the way.
They threw
Yeah.
some like a bag of Cheez-Its, the Scooby snacks,
Yeah.
and then
We
we
got
go get
food.
McDonald's for who can pay for it.
Y'all got
Bro,
food?
we got food one time.
I ain't getting nothing.
Oh, okay. So after the games, when we like finish like super late, we will all go and we'll buy like last time we went to like Mission Square Barbecue. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Yeah, I know exactly what that.
That place is so
Nah,
amazing,
that place
dude.
is.
And then there was a Chick-fil-A right next to it, so I bought like 4 spare ribs and like a 30-piece nugget meal, and I ate the whole thing on the ride home.
Bro, my coach
I
told me
was
that.
I've never fell asleep.
Did you
faster.
have school the next day?
Yeah, I didn't wake up.
I was gonna
didn't
say,
wake up.
like-
I didn't wake up in time.
Literally, like after games, bro. It's
Yeah, just didn't come home.
luckily
till,
I
like,
have
9:30.
games on for football. It's games on Fridays, but I have had a Thursday game, bro. Waking up the next day, like there's no way I'm making
Yeah.
making the bus. Like that's not even an option.
Game day after game day is just
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
we
it's
having
not it.
games on any day of the week, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't even caring.
My coach tries to like split up the game days, but it's not. That's not really like. You can't really do that because it's a schedule.
Nah.
But it's like it's awful. Like one game after another, and then you're just like you're really tired.
Nah, soccer. I see like the soccer players like play. They be playing like back to back. Like
Yeah.
like,
Back to back.
It's crazy. Or like one game.
Sometimes even on the weekends.
Yeah, game one day and then the next like there's another day and there's another game. Like it's every other,
Yeah.
or even for basketball, like the basketball
barely
team,
get
they be
time to
having a
recover.
game every other
Basketball
day.
too,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
Dude, y'all be having games during like winter break for basketball?
yeah, like they or
Bro,
they do
those
like
are the worst
No,
games.
they have
around.
like some sort of like.
no, they do have some for
Those are
winter
the
break.
worst
Yeah,
games.
For winter break,
because
they
there be
have
no one
something
there,
for you guys?
right?
Yeah, no.
No
and-
one
and
there.
They don't
then,
have
like,
anything for us on winter break.
And you go off for 3 hours sleep on winter
Yeah.
break right after a meal.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Right after Christmas was crazy work.
Sometimes I'll be having
3-hour
at
practice.
Christmas.
What would you say?
Be having practice at Christmas.
On Christmas?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I think
Nah.
nah, I don't know practice on Christmas.
Because I'm not on the school team. I'm like in a training camp.
That is diabolical.
It's like a training camp with like
Practice on
games against
Christmas.
like.
No, we
different teams.
had practice the day after Christmas, and then we had a game. Bro, I was so cooked.
Yeah, no. I would have just fallen asleep for the whole day at Christmas. I'm not gonna lie.
Trying to play a game on low sleep is terrible.
Nah,
yeah.
bro.
You're not thinking right. You're not making the right
No.
passes.
But I'm
No,
Shots is not dropping.
Nope.
Nah, yo, everybody be slumped on that bus.
It's like
Yeah.
shots are 20 feet off. Like
Yeah.
you're not even hitting the post at this point. It's just nowhere near
Got
the
it.
nowhere near the
nowhere near the goal.
yeah nowhere near the goalposts. Kicking like Balotelli.
It's hard, bro. Like trying to find that balance of like getting to sleep and like
Yeah, you
waking
gotta
up
find that.
early and then having energy for the day and then having energy for practice. It's a lot, but I feel like once you find that routine though,
Yeah,
you're straight. Like you can adjust once you get there. Like,
yeah, you gotta find your perfect schedule for what you
Yeah.
gotta do.
and there's gonna be days that it's like your schedule's not it, but
Yeah,
I mean you get through it. Like it's
Yeah.
never the end of the world if you miss the bus or like
Yeah. You just gotta kind of get in that routine.
yeah.
Mhm.
That feeling of waking your parents up at like 6:30. They'd be mad. I'm not gonna lie.
Like tapping your mom on the shoulder, like, "Mom, can you?"
You know,
Just...
she be waking up.
I just go back to
Your mom be like,
She be acting like somebody died.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, I
yeah.
don't do that, bro.
What?
Yeah,
I'm like,
perking
"Mom, can you
up,
just
yeah.
bring me?" She'd be like,
Let me think about it.
Bro,
I
if I
be
over-
dreading tap. I be
Bro.
just sitting there for a second, like, "Dad, I really gotta wake my mom up."
I was like, can I just walk to school this time?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, bro. I just go back to sleep. I'm not even joking, bro. I go
it's
back
like,
to
I might
sleep.
as well miss the whole day.
Bro, I wait for her to wake me up, be like, yo, you missed the bus. I'd be like, oh, shoot.
Oh
for real?
dang.
I'm like, dang.
Oh well.
Dang.
I
Gotta
never
let
knew.
it stay
If
open.
that's me, my mom. She's not even checking my room. I'm gonna stay asleep.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna leave for work before.
Nah, my mom be checking room at like 9. So I ain't chilling, bro.
Yeah. We
Two
gotta
extra.
Get back on topic.
Oh,
We
yeah.
started talking.
Start talking about the other podcast.
Nah.
Okay.
All right, next topic.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Do you want to do? Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the next topic we have is emotional health.
How do you guys manage that? Like
This
your
is
emotional.
big,
Like
yeah.
I know school is draining, and I know like that work is like awful, and then you have to maintain relationships with like your peers, your partner.
This is huge.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start,
Alright,
guys?
I can start. So
You want to do like relational, like health and emotions?
So for emotional health is huge. Like, for me during the season personally, it's like to like we were talking about the schedule, like to wake up, go to school, then say it's a game day, have a game, or like, and then say okay game we lose, and then it's bad. Like emotionally I'm down, we lost, and it's just hard to like to keep that balance with like my relationships that I do have, and it's like. So sometimes you just gotta flip the switch and like realize that like just try to learn from the loss and like keep going, but it's hard sometimes. And then you go back to school and emotionally, people are just like coming after you. Oh, you guys lost, this and that.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of just have to tune things out. But it's very hard. Like, and then you
Yeah.
got more schoolwork on top of that.
Yeah.
But I've struggled with that personally.
How do you cope with it?
Bro, I just realized that like for the people that just talk trash, I just like
Ignore them.
and then it's like
My
literally
team's
I
get-
ignore them, but
yeah.
it's also like.
Look, you're not even
I
on the
just
team.
separate myself from them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't just
On your team,
I
or
don't-
your like your opponents.
Nah, it's just no. I'm talking about like people in the school.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the
haters,
school?
haters in the school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
If you lose, you're gonna hear about it, right?
It's
If you
like-
lose,
Yeah.
you're gonna hear about
You sold.
it. Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
you sold. Oh yeah, I
Once you get that
lost.
touchdown, man.
Yeah, like,
especially if we lose by like a couple points, sure getting
or you're
flamed.
gonna hear about it. So it's like, for me, I just be had like
Had negative energy.
yeah, I just avoid that, bro. And always I'm just gonna go class to class, bro. Worry about myself. That's really that's how I deal with it. Yeah. How's like after a game or after a loss? How do you deal with that?
Nah, like after a game, like me and my team, like the JV team, we have a group chat. We just talk about it, what we could have done better,
Yeah.
and like we just like recoup. Like we say what we could do better next time.
Yeah.
Then we go get a dub next game.
Yeah. Nah, that's
Yeah,
Make up for the loss with a nice dub. It
yeah.
always feels amazing.
And then like usually like if we win a game, like we go get pizza. Like we all buy pizza, and we like chill.
Yeah. That
Like,
bonds
the
the
next
team.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah, that bonds the team for sure.
Definitely got to do that with the soccer team where they do not. Like, it's super distant among all of them.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, why do we have no communication skills? Because they don't talk in the, they don't really talk in the group
Like
chat.
on here, like
They don't really like spend time after unless it's to go to the bodega right next to my school.
yeah.
But like after a loss, I don't really do much. I'll just kind of sit there and think about it. I'll just kind of hyperanalyze the game.
Yeah.
And,
Mentally, right?
I'll figure out like what I could have done better. But like I'll try to like not to like blame myself or to blame my teammates, but I gotta figure out like who could have done what better, and I usually will put that on myself because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, I just want to focus on myself. But it's like I can't just if I'm only focused on myself and I only try to like let people know like what I'm doing wrong, and everybody else is just continuing to do their own thing and there's no communication in between that, then it's
Yeah.
just gonna be, and they're gonna end up doing it again.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like losses, they don't really impact me so much. I'll just like, again, I'll hyper analyze it. I'll like just relax. Literally, I'll just relax after it. Just like to take my mind off of it.
Yeah.
It's only like if it's a bad loss. Oh, my team has got. I don't know. I don't. This story was like huge among my school, but I don't know if it reached your guys' school. I know I told Coach O about this. But my team got into like huge fights last year. Like it was team versus team
Yeah.
for like 2 times. One time it was against, I don't remember. All I remember was the first we went against Wheeler senior night. It was literally like senior night, and one of our teammates, one of our opponents had said something. One of our teammates said something back. Our opponent pushed. The guy pushed back, and everybody just started going at it.
Yeah.
Like after that type of loss, well, we beat them 4-0, but
People are getting suspended after that, no, right?
a couple of our teammates
Yeah.
got suspended. Yeah. No, their team was done for. Their team was already done for the season because they lost. I think it was a start of states. I'm not sure, but they were automatically disqualified anyways, because they did start it. The police was called. I remember because one of the adults got involved. Like one of the adults got involved in the fight. He was like
actually
hitting on
fighting-
kids.
Like
Yeah.
one of the coaches,
Not one of the coaches. I think it was not one of the bystanders.
the audience.
I'm not. Yeah, one of the audience. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Crash
bad.
out. Yeah.
That's bad.
Crash out.
Really crash
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
Tweak out.
Like after that type of law, not like because it was a loss for us, because like, it was a loss for our team because our kids, some of our kids got hurt. Like I
Yeah.
watched some kid get his head stomped on with some
the cleats.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
cleats. Yeah, like bro committed a felony. Like it was a
Yeah.
war crime. So after that, I definitely had a lot of pent up anger because my coach, my assistant coach specifically knew that I boxed, so she had to hold me back because she knew very well that I could have easily hurt somebody. Because they weren't really like hurting each other; they were just kind of slapping around. But one kid got his head stomped on, and some people just tried like swinging. So they had held me back specifically. I didn't get suspended. I know a couple of my teammates got suspended because if they didn't choose like this guy, they would have chosen their team captain to suspend, like the refs. So like there was a lot of pent up anger from like the whole team. And for me personally, I always de-stressed with boxing. But you also got to be careful with how, when it comes to specifically combat sports and de-stressing, because it can turn into something entirely different. For the longest time, I would just wail on the bag a lot, not like cry, but like constantly hit it.
We
It was
understand
like
that,
like until like I cannot use my punching bag anymore. It's ripped along the middle, like it's a kicking bag. So there's like the plastic stand, and then there's like, you know, like a normal bag. There is a tear throughout the whole thing. It's just like it's like spirals a little bit,
yeah.
but it's torn off, and the knobs that are attached to it have been completely ripped off. I've knocked off the entire bag, and that was definitely it ended
just
up
from,
having
like,
an
anger.
adverse. Yeah, it had an adverse effect on my mental health, especially when it came to after losing a game
Yeah.
and or getting like in an altercation with somebody or confrontation.
Yeah.
It would like I would immediately go to that bag after school, and it was good in moderation.
That was your coping
but
mechanism.
I used it way too much. I went way overboard with it, and it really had an adverse effect on me.
After that game, like how was it going back to school? Like
Going back to school, we were all mad.
Yeah.
Like we were really, really
could
mad.
you even like do work? Like were you
No,
couldn't concentrate?
I
right?
was fully focused on
what
like,
had just happened, right?
Yeah, they were gonna do a meetup, our school and their school, and they were gonna talk about it, like our teams.
Oh yeah, we
They
did
didn't-
that. We did that.
They didn't
when I
let me
played
go.
basketball. Yeah.
They didn't let me go. They because I think like I think a couple of teammates like literally like they told the coach to not let me go, to the meeting, and our like the whole team was. I'm trying not to like cuss, but I'm trying to describe it. We were all furious.
Okay.
We were all very very mad, and going back to the games, we were way more aggressive, and we almost caused 3 more fights. That was it 3? Yeah, we almost caused 3 more fights because we were just super aggressive.
Yeah.
Because it was messing with
That's
us
how
a
it
lot.
was. Yeah.
And how do I put this into words? It wasn't. Oh yeah. A couple of our teammates, not our teammates, a couple of our opponents, like so from Wheeler, I think it was Wheeler, the school Wheeler in Hartford.
Yeah, I know really.
They tried to jump one of our coaches. They wasn't even the soccer coach. It was our security guard. Like he coaches the basketball team. No, not the basketball team. He coaches the football team because we have like some sort of like joint football team.
Yeah.
A couple of the kids from Wheeler tried to jump him. It was like because they still had like they had it out for us because we beat them 4-0 and then we beat them in a fight. So they were
So it was double loss.
yeah, double loss for them, and they had it out. Like they were really
Mad at you guys.
like they were like hunting people down. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard to do with that. Like
Yeah. They had
They're
cars
all
following our
crash
bus after the
Yeah.
game.
They're all crash
Jeez.
outs.
Yeah, they were all crash outs.
that's wild.
Everybody in that team, bro.
It'd be like that in sports. It gets heated, bro.
Yeah.
Like those are the things you have to prepare for mentally. Like
Competitive.
Yeah.
All
the,
at once.
it's competition, then but it gets heated. Like games get
Yeah.
close, and it's like
Have you guys ever gotten like in a fight, like your team? I know
Yeah.
Coach O told me about like one, but
nah. Yeah, football, it's like a fight every play. So it's
yeah,
like,
that's true.
It's not like
you can't
but
really
we do
hurt each
get-
other because you guys are like padded up and you're
yeah,
just
but we
constantly
do
tackling each other.
we get into, especially in camps like preseason, we've gotten to a lot of fights. It's like it's just a normal thing though. It's not like something
Yeah.
huge because like
It's not.
it's expected with like
yeah.
being on a football team. Like you
Have
get
you
Just all around
Huh?
that.
Have you?
yeah, we get into fights all the time.
Yeah. Where you like
Physical or mental?
physical,
Huh?
obviously.
Like physical.
Yeah, like we're
Not like
we're
mental
shoving,
fights.
we're like shoving.
It's
each other
because
around
football
and
is like
stuff.
is a physical sport, so it's
Yeah.
like it's like
You can't really like hurt each other because you're like super
you're
padded
padded,
up.
but like people
Yeah.
are like getting into altercations all the time.
Yeah, because you're all constantly tackling each other.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you always got to like discern whether or not it's the sport or whether it's not the person actually trying to hurt you.
Yeah. But no, people are always trying to hurt you.
Yeah. It's either you're getting like truck sticked or I failed.
Yeah, but just like dealing with that, like you're in school, you're doing your work, but then you gotta be like flip the switch, and now you gotta be in the
Yeah.
competitive mode. And
Yeah.
for Joe, you gotta be like ready to fight because his team's on odds.
Yeah.
Like for football, you guys gotta be ready to like go out there and like work because
yeah, because you guys
you
are basically
can't-
in a team
yeah,
fight
we're
already.
in a team fight already. Like no matter what.
Yeah.
But like just that competitive aspect, it's like it's a lot. Like
Like the switching
to,
up of environments.
yeah, to deal with. It's a lot to think about and stuff. Like it definitely like make it stress you out, you know? Like dealing with work and dealing with like sports. Like how do you deal with that, Ali? Like dealing with like schoolwork, and then you say you play for like kind of like a basketball league. Like
It's
how do
it's
you
like a camp and like a
Yeah.
league too. So like for me it's different because like it's a camp. It goes from 4 to 9. So like right after school, like I go home, like I go. My dad gives me. It's like in Manchester.
Manchester, yeah.
They have it there like in the winter season. They be having all their games and training there. And like after a loss, because all our games is like in midnight, like 11.
Wait. You said you train from 4 to 9?
Yeah, that's our
5 hours.
That's that's the
What
the
do y'all
hours
be
we work
doing?
every
That's
day.
wild.
It's a training camp. Like there's a lot of people.
For
like,
5 hours.
But how long though?
500.
Is that
Feed
for the
y'all?
whole week?
Yeah,
The
Monday to
500.
For how long?
Monday to Friday.
For how long though? Like,
Well, there's
is it a couple months or is it
there's
like?
the summer and there's the winter. I go to the winter one.
Do you guys?
Yeah,
Do
the
they feed
summer.
you?
Huh?
Do they feed you guys? Because you're going from like.
Yeah, they give
49.
us food. They
Okay.
have us like they have special rooms too.
You gotta pay for it? How
Yeah.
much you pay?
It's like $150 a month.
Oh, I thought he was about to say like a week.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
That's
And like it's very like difficult because like
Do
you
they
gotta
have
like
like good training equipment?
yeah they like like we had a game once in Nomads. You know when we-
Nomads?
we had a
Yeah,
game
The,
there
the
once.
place we were just at.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had a game once there and like I think it was like January like 26th, somewhere around that.
Do you remember
like-
what the score was?
Huh?
Do you remember the score?
The score? Oh no, we lost. But like one of our teammates like he's like tight because he wanted to win.
Mm.
And like there's
Fighting
there's
on it.
another person on the other team who was trolling him, and like, it got heated. He was like he was because he almost dunked on him. But like it was
Yeah.
close. Alright, and then he got heated and he kept trolling him and then he just went to fight him.
Trolling the teammate that's on hot. Trolling the opponent that's on hot is always
Yeah,
funny.
and he was big too. Like he was always serious.
Mm.
Yeah, so like when he got into a fight.
They got in a fight.
Yeah, they got into a fight, and they started threatening each other with a knife. And so like that's why they stopped training for like
They're
2
in a
weeks.
they're in a basketball camp.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a
Training
basketball.
You gotta drive.
It's like
to
a
this
training
game.
camp and a league.
Yeah. So it was like
Yeah. It's like
Jeez.
knife threats is crazy.
yeah. And then they have like when you from 4 to 9, it's not always like just basketball. Like
Okay.
they have like therapy training. They have like workouts.
training?
Yeah, like they have everything. And so like yeah.
Do you think like therapy training will help you with like your emotional?
Yeah, it helps you like in the game because like you don't want to get like too too competitive in the game because you lose control of yourself.
For
Yeah,
no reason. Yeah.
and, like you start being unfocused on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, key to basketball.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Like, stay composed. That's how it is for us. That's big for us.
you gotta say like control. You have to control yourself when you're in the court.
Yeah, literally.
If you don't control yourself, like you're gonna like
Mhm.
make the whole team lose the
Start
game.
fouling. What about you, AJ?
What I do
Like
to manage like my mental health?
Yeah.
Nah, like I usually just go on like a walk and listen to music, like around my block, and I just be chilling,
type
and
of
I go cook,
What type of music?
like R&B,
You're lucky.
Yeah, that's my vibe too.
yeah. And
Yeah, what are y'all like? What are y'all
Like
like?
Dreadhead.
I like that. Like your coping mechanisms. Like, what do y'all do? Cause we know Joe hits the
Yeah.
bag. You go on walks and stuff. Is that all you do? Like, what are different things that you do? Like, if you want to like relieve stress or like.
like I go to the gym and like go get some reps in,
Yeah, facts.
and
For me
like
to relieve stress, I just go eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Takes all the distractions away.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true.
That's very true.
And it feels good too. And
Yeah,
it tastes
yeah.
good.
So
No,
You should be eating like a
Especially in the 10 p.m. bro.
after 10
not
p.m.
10 p.m.
That cold or warm food. Yeah.
That Wingstop at 10 p.m.
Some of like the leftover fast food after 10.
Nah,
Oh.
yeah.
It depends on the place, but yeah. Like
Yeah,
for me,
chicken.
the other coping mechanisms, well, other than I think I've gone over this before in our other episodes where I pray, read the Bible, all those, like pray the Rosary, I'll pray the Our Father, all those other prayers. It definitely relieves stress. It gives me that sense of security, as I've said before.
Yeah.
And it's probably the healthiest coping mechanism I have. I would say like the one I like the most too.
Okay.
It definitely
Does
provides
that-
that relief.
Cause we were talking about how like meditation like clears your head.
Yeah.
Does that clear your head?
Yeah, it clears my head. It clears my head pretty well. I feel
Yeah.
like meditation, where I sit there and try to think about nothing, is not. I don't want to like insult it, but to me personally, I feel like it's somewhat pointless for me. I would rather like either actually do something that could like do something productive that
Yeah.
clears my head.
And
or-
that and so like praying
Yeah.
is like you're not like
not doing
thinking
nothing,
about
but,
nothing, but you're thinking about like what like is gonna better you and like better the people around you kind of thing. So that's like basically like thinking about nothing, but it's like targeting what you're thinking about, not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not like having your brain like everywhere, like after school or like after practice, like thinking about everything that you have to do, just relax for a second and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
for you do a prayer, or like for me like meditate and like just like come back to like yourself and like be able to readjust to, like the next day or like whatever you have to go through, because coming out of school, like you could be like stressed out, or like there could have been like 3 fights that happened, and it's just
Yeah.
like you might be in like a mood where it's like
You always got to be on that like defensive.
Yeah, you're on like a defense, and like
Yeah.
now you're with your family, now you're feeling like
Spinning
defensive,
on a dime. Yeah.
and sometimes you gotta realize that you gotta like relax, cause like you're out of school and
Slow
you
your
just
heart rate,
yeah
slow
you
your
gotta
mind,
relax
yeah.
yourself, and like for me, meditation is definitely something I'm gonna utilize like as I like get back to the school, cause stuff like so much goes on and like get to
Mhm.
do so much that like to meditate and be there for like my family and be able to give them who I want to be and how I want to act. I think that's gonna be important for me to
Yeah.
continue to meditate, and for Joe to continue to pray and like grasp who you are and grasp yourself.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about Ali and AJ?
What? You want to go
Come on,
first?
AJ, you got to talk a little bit,
You
bro.
want me to go first or you?
Yeah. Nah, AJ, you go.
Like, going to a tech school, and like you gotta do all your work in like a span of 2 weeks. Like you guys learn something that takes you a month. We gotta learn that in 2 weeks, basically.
Because you guys got to cram.
Because you guys gotta have
the trades
your,
and
your
the
schedule's split in
classes,
half.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so that's like a lot.
Mhm.
And like I just like my meditation is like just music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think about nothing but just music.
Focus on the lyrics, the melody.
Yeah, and like there's like nothing in my head. But yeah, we gotta do all that stuff. We only have like a project at the end of every single cycle. Like you have like
How
how
many
long do you guys
cycles
get to do your essays?
Well, I depends on the class. But usually for English class, I'll do one like every month,
Every
maybe
month.
every couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, like for us, we gotta do that for like 2 classes, 3 classes. We gotta write essay for 3 classes
Yeah,
every 2 weeks, and like
every
That's
2
like-
weeks. Yeah.
that's how long the shop cycles are. So you gotta think about it. That's like 2 pages worth of essays
Why are shop cycles so short though? I feel like 2 weeks is like not
because
enough
it's
time.
90 days each.
90 days. Each?
90 days
Oh, okay.
class, so 180 days
Yeah,
basically. And then in shops, you got a project like every week. Like
Mm.
in shop, you're always working. It's not like class you can't sleep. Yeah, you're on your feet all day inside your shop.
So do you have music playing while you're in a shop or no?
No, you can't.
You
You
can't.
You can't. No phone. No headphones.
Oh, yeah.
No nothing. They literally like take your phone.
Wait, so is
Like-
all your shops? I'm interested though. Like, all your shops is it like, is
Some
yours
shops
just
are different.
culinary?
Yeah, mine is like some. I'm trying to think. Matthews and plumbing. They don't care to have their phones. Like that shop is like, but it's good. Like, it's like, but like they don't care about the rules. Like that's what I mean. But like, if you don't listen to rules, and like somebody from CT State comes in and they see you
Oh,
with your
fuck.
headphones, they get a fine, and that
They get
takes
a
out.
fine?
Yeah,
They get a fine or you get a fine?
they get a
They
fine.
get a fine because
Oh.
you're not
So-
enforcing the rules.
Yeah, yeah. So like that, like every single shop gets, what's it called, a budget for the year basically. So if a shop has like 50,000 for the year, and they get like a 3,000 fine, that's like a whole field trip. That's like a whole entire like new equipment and everything. So then like,
Oh, like a fine from the budget. So it's not even like,
Yes.
affecting just the teacher. It's like the whole class.
no, it's not a teacher. Teacher doesn't get a fine.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
thought it
like
was a
the-
fine specifically for
The shop.
Shop gets a fine,
Yeah,
and that affects the whole class.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like, for
Has
all
that
the
ever,
other
like,
shops and stuff.
Have you ever done that? Has that ever like start? Has that ever happened to you, or has that
No,
like?
because culinary take your phone. Like
They
you
don't
do
take your
nothing.
phone straight up.
They make sure you do
You gotta
everything.
be locked in. Oh,
Yes.
You guys like cook?
Yeah, so
you guys cook a lot, right?
Culinary is like
You can't
like,
gotta be locked into your.
you can't even like touch your phone or else you're like I don't know how to explain, like
You get like points taken off of your grade.
yeah, basically yeah. Yeah, like if you have your phone you're gonna get a C for the day. Like they grade you every single day.
Yeah, points taken off.
Yeah, so 1 grade your grade goes down a lot, basically.
Yeah.
How I do with that is like I go to the basketball court with my friends and play music and we just get our reps in and chill, basically.
Mm.
About you, Ali?
For me, like when I'm trying to do my work in school, like sometimes I just like try to focus on the work, but then like I just listen to music, and then for in the home when I do the homework, I like to eat while doing the work.
Okay.
Trying to be like me.
Not trying to be like.
Listen to
No.
music.
Oh, eat.
Bro, he literally said his coping mechanism is eating.
Yeah, like cause when you eat, like you think nothing but the food. You think about.
But
the
how can you
seasoning.
eat and then work at the same time?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't think about
yeah,
nothing.
anyway, you got the sandwich on the side. You get your drink.
But you
on
say
the
you
side.
think nothing about the food.
Huh?
You think nothing about
Exactly.
the food.
Yeah, that's
What's your favorite,
that,
like-
like you eat it like after you're done, like you like, oh, that food was good. And you just focus.
So you're locked in.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You take a
I'm gonna
bite.
have to use that. I'm gonna have to
Take a
use
bite.
that.
Do you
Chill.
do like
Work.
typically would you use like fast food with that or is it
No,
like
it's never fast food. Always like good, like
Like what kind of food?
Chicken.
Mostly from food trucks, because when you eat the food truck food is like different.
Food trucks? Oh yeah.
Like, their food is
That's
like,
fast food.
Huh?
That's
Nah.
big.
That counts as fast food.
Nah,
It's food on wheels. That's fast food.
But like it be hitting different though.
True. What kind of food trucks do you like the most? in
The
Dubai?
Mexican food trucks, tacos, steak,
Hold on, but I like that though. Like
birria.
I like that
Got it.
you were talking about your coping mechanism during like when you have to do work and when you have to really like lock in and like get some work done. Like
Yeah.
for me, it's like AJ is like kind of I put music in the background, but I can't listen to like real music when I'm like doing
Yeah.
work. I have to put like some melody on like jazz or
Like
like
lo-fi,
piano,
that
like
type of
lo-fi
stuff.
music to
J.
like
Cole.
help me concentrate. That helps me though.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of my
that helps me too.
coping
yeah.
mechanism.
Yeah. Like Frank Ocean's like a melody, right? Like
Yeah.
like that's what I listen to.
It's kind of like
My
yeah,
work.
it's like low key, like not like
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
much. Like
Yeah,
rap
just
is
chill
like you gotta think about the lyrics. Like
I can't listen to rap.
nah, not me
I'm gonna
either.
start singing.
Yeah. Put it on. Put it on Kendrick while you're doing your homework. It's something else.
Can't do that.
I
What about,
can't.
what about J. Cole?
Yeah, J. Cole.
J. Cole, you can do that.
Lean the Snakes.
It
Trash.
depends.
on, like how like not upbeat, but like the tempo of the music. If it's like slow.
Yeah, that should be a chill song.
Yeah,
So I get like locked in.
yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it work personally.
Mm.
And I really
That's all you do, Ollie?
What?
That's all you do, just eat and
Eat.
do your work.
Yeah, like
Eat food.
you eat and then after you finish eating, like you
got-
everything's clean from your head. Like you just focus on the work.
I'm actually gonna use that. Are you dead eye?
Yeah, I'm dead. Like
It can't
especially
be like too big of a meal because that.
yeah,
that
you
make
have
me
to
feel
have
sleepy.
yeah,
Like a sandwich
Like
and then.
you get 3 tacos, steak. So
Nah,
good.
Yo,
I
you
eat
said
after
3
my
tacos
work.
and a steak.
No, like it's steak tacos.
Oh, 3 steak
Those
tacos.
are so good, bro.
I can't eat while doing my work.
Huh?
I can't
I'm
eat.
a fall.
Oh, you talking about
I'm
eat
too
and
messy.
then do your work,
Yeah,
right?
I'm too messy to
Clears
eat
your
and
head.
then
Clear your
eat
head.
while I'm doing
So
work. Yeah.
good.
Nah, I do my work and then eat, so I got something to work for.
Now if I do that, I'm gonna rush to work. I'm gonna rush
Rush
for
to
food.
work.
Okay.
I gotta
Rest
eat.
of work.
All right, so like in school, sometimes you have like you get hella work. Like, I mean, a lot of work. My boy. You get a lot of work. And it's like you have to balance it. And for me, it's like procrastination is like
Yeah.
is that I fight that, and it's like like okay, I'm gonna do it later or I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and it's like it starts to build up.
Yeah. Like
So for me, I would just try to like procrastinate less, and when I do have a lot of work built up, I kind of like I'll do it in certain times. Like if I have a study, I'll like try to do a little bit here, like organize my work, like maybe do the hardest first, and then like so it gets easier like when I get down. But it does build a lot because like procrastination, like in high school, you're gonna deal with that no matter what. Have y'all dealt with like procrastination?
Like
Yeah.
last minute essays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, me personally, I've had like the biggest problem with procrastination ever, because I would either always just get distracted while doing something else. So I did used to do the work in increments thing. I kind of had to do that for a little bit, and then I just kind of had to tough it out. It does suck. It's gonna suck for a little bit, but then you can like reward yourself after like a complete day of relaxation.
Yeah.
Or like on a Friday, like sometime like I haven't done this in a long time, but like in middle school, a couple times I would stay home on a Friday and I wouldn't go to school. And I
Yeah.
would just do the work then, like later on the weekend. Well, not on the weekend, but like on the Monday. And I'd have that Friday off and like the 3-day weekend, like to myself. You know what I mean? And I feel like, especially because of this year, like last school year, like the last school year, but this year concurrent, it was harder for me to do work because I was constantly talking to my girlfriend. I was texting her constantly. Yeah. Or I would just get distracted staring at pictures of her. Like I would do it for hours,
Yeah.
hours a day, like literally hours. I could get lost. But so I would definitely skip out on my work a lot. And it even ended up, it was the reason why I didn't get honors my third quarter for my school year.
Yeah.
And it was the reason why I barely scraped it for quarters 4 and 2,
Yeah.
because I was always just talking to her, and
Yeah.
I had to figure out a way to balance it for quarter
I was
4.
gonna say like how'd you balance it?
So we would either stay on call and do our work together,
Okay.
or we would like set a time to specifically do the work, or I would wait till she takes a nap when I would do it, because she would nap sometimes.
Yeah.
Or wait till she went to sleep, and I would just do it at like, I would just do it till like midnight sometimes. But it was definitely one of the biggest things that has like that was the main reason why I skipped out on a lot of my work and I would procrastinate, because like I got better stuff to do. I don't want to do this work.
Yeah.
It sucks to my favorite person, and
Yeah.
it's just like, you know what I mean?
But you guys have that like having that relationship, you have to have that like balance. Like,
Yeah, you have to have that.
you have to
balance.
know like, all right, well, we could talk, but maybe later. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta lock in right now and
Like
do this
lock it
work.
down and do the schoolwork.
Yeah.
Especially like when it comes to like balancing that relationship and your other activities. Like, I was thinking, I was really thinking about not doing soccer this year and instead just focusing straight on boxing and her because I didn't want to have to balance a job, school, boxing, and her at the same time because I knew that would have been a tough thing to do for me because
Yeah.
I will focus. I hyperfixate on things.
Yeah.
So I will probably end up focusing on her most likely, and just neglect everything else. Like,
Yeah.
literally everything else. Like last year, I would skip practices and I would skip games. I would fake being sick and all that type of stuff. And I know that our season didn't really end too early, because we made it to states, but we didn't last till our team didn't last till December, so I didn't really have to skip much because there wasn't much to play. But yeah, I definitely had to figure out how to moderate that and how to
Yeah.
fix that.
Do you think you're like to go into this year now? Do you think you're better?
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
do you think you have a better mindset
like-
on like with your girl? Like,
Yeah, we have that sort
that
of boundary
it's boundaries.
set,
Yeah, it's boundaries.
Yeah, that sort of like boundary set up where we can either work together on something or we can just, she can do her work, I'll do my work, we'll hop on a call, we'll just be there together.
Yeah,
We
because if
just
you
won't,
guys need each other for that presence, but like,
yeah,
Yeah.
that presence is always like calming and absolutely helps me stay focused on my work.
Yeah.
And then we'll like, I don't know, watch a movie afterwards or we'll do something along those lines.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. Yeah. How
That's
do y'all deal with like
Yeah.
a lot of work? Like,
A lot of work for me. Like, I split the work, like in different times. Cause when you were in high school, like we be having studies,
mm,
and like I just do like half of the work in the studies, and then like I split like. In the morning, like I wake up like 2 hours before school, and, like do
Yeah.
some of the work.
I've done that sometimes.
And in the night, I do like 30 minutes, and I do work.
Yeah.
I split them out the day.
Hmm.
When I'm not doing anything.
Like designated working hours for your homework?
Yeah, like when I'm not doing anything those hours.
In the morning is clutch.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
morning.
In the morning is.
That's crazy.
I'd be like, cause it'd be like 12 and you're doing your work at like 12. You're like, dang, I need to go to bed. And then you're like, all right, I'm gonna wake up at like 4. And like, I've
Get,
done
like, 3
that.
hours of
I've
sleep.
literally done that.
I've done that, yeah. When it came to my capstone, I don't know if you guys have it. I think you guys have this, something like that.
We have it, yeah, for senior year though.
Senior
we don't.
year, yeah.
We only work on a senior year.
Yeah, we have capstone and then senior seminar for our like senior seminar for seniors, and then juniors will have capstone.
Okay,
Yeah. And I remember I would stay up doing essays, and then I would have that class first thing in the morning a lot of the times, or like next to first thing in the morning, and I would do the essay, half of it half of it at night, and then literally finish it the morning it's due.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Yeah, and these are not the best strategies.
not
to
the
do.
best. Dude, do not recommend.
Not
this, no.
recommend to.
It's just how we. It's how I.
Yeah,
school-
not recommend
That's
to
how I
wake up-
got by for the school year.
Not recommend to wake up at 4 a.m. to do work.
Going to
That's
sleep,
That's
late,
just-
waking up
You
early.
start writing random stuff.
Yeah, that's like for me that happens.
Started
From,
typing like this.
yeah,
like,
You
that's
start-
like from failed procrastination. That,
Yeah.
those are these are like failed techniques, like last minute things.
yeah, you gotta tough it out, like speed, like rush through all your work at the last minute.
But I recommend just like when you get work, like really just work on it when you
Yeah.
like in a
Do it
day
the
or
day
two
it's
that
due.
you get it, because once it builds up, bro, it's like it's so hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And then you end up getting in those times when it's literally 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Your assignment's due at 7
Yeah.
o'clock.
I feel like those classes with like the like when you can turn late work in later, where it's like they don't have like a specific deadline for your
yeah.
work.
That's
I
the
feel
work
like
that you blow off.
That's the work I love, like, cause I'll do the stuff like I need to do that I have to do that I'm not allowed to turn
Yeah.
in then, and then I'll do like I'll wait till like I'll even do the work my teachers are always confused. It's like, well, why did you turn your work in late? I gave you a ton of time. It's because like I put it on the back burner. I put your class on the back burner because I have all these other classes that are demanding work at like 11:59 tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I'll do that, and then I'll move on, and then I'll just relax. I'm like, okay, I can do that 2 weeks from now,
Yeah.
and I'll just relax and I'll play games or I'll call,
Yeah.
What about you when it comes to like balancing your relationship? Because you have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought her around a couple times when we were doing like events.
For me, it's we're both like scholars, so it's like if I got homework and stuff, it's not like I just don't call her. Like we know like
Yeah.
we have to. I just hit her a text like, yeah, I got homework right
You
now.
just let her know,
Yeah,
yeah.
just let her know. But and she usually has more work than me, so it's fine in that aspect. Like it's no hard feelings or none. But
Do
really,
you feel like it could, like you feel like sometimes you could feel ignored or she could feel ignored? Do you feel like that causes problems, or is that like
I mean, it has, but that's just gonna come. Like
yeah.
it's just like people feel like we're not talk like maybe we don't FaceTime because like work or something
Yeah.
like that. It's like you just have to like at the end of the day we understand we have schoolwork and we have responsibility
Yeah.
outside the relationship, so we
Yeah.
have those boundaries set. So it hasn't really been too much of a problem, but
Yeah.
schoolwork just sucks in general.
Yeah.
So it's
gets
like-
you more in like a moody.
Yeah, we both understand that.
Yeah.
And that's how we just have those boundaries kind of. It's not like if we have work, I mean sometimes we'll go to like the library and like work together
Yeah.
and stuff. That's how really like after school when I have time we'll go to the library and like help each other with work. That's how
Yeah.
like that's what's been healthy for me for our
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
That's how I dealt with it.
Mhm.
How do you deal with a lot of work, AJ?
What?
How do you deal with a lot of work?
Me, like, I do it all. Like, as soon as I get it, I just do it in
You
class.
do it. So no
Yeah.
procrastination.
Like, not really. Like,
That's
unless
good.
I
That
have,
Coach
like,
O strategy.
Yeah, that's
like,
Yeah, he would. Coach O would never go home.
you say you never goes home
Yeah.
homework.
nah, like, unless I have, like if I have, like I said, like, if I have a big essay, like, because we had to do a lot of stuff. So if I have, like, 2 essays at one time, then I have a lot of work. But besides that, I don't have no work. After
Okay.
school, I just do it all.
Yeah. Got you. What about you, Ollie?
I already said mine.
Huh?
He already said it.
What about you?
I already
You
said.
said
He said
you
it's
said?
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he said
you
he
guys
does for a
for-
lot of work.
Oh yeah. I remember.
All right, yeah. So I mean, we can wrap it up. So I mean, you can just leave the viewers with
Piece of advice.
one piece of advice to finish it off. So I think, I mean, I can start, but I need a second on that to think about it.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, if you have it, go ahead.
I would probably say know your limits. You're not gonna be able to do an essay in 2 hours, at least not a good one. Time your stuff. You know very well that you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do your homework in 30 minutes. You gotta do it now, or you're never gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know very well if you push it off, you're gonna keep pushing it off.
For me, for advice is to learn from your mistakes and don't let your mistakes define you, because everybody makes the mistakes, and the only way to succeed is to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, for me and my advice, like, do your work at your own pace. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to be like everybody else, and do what's good for you.
Yeah. My advice is when you feel overwhelmed, take that break and reset, because that's big. You need to have that reset button, that person to talk to, or that meditation, the prayer, something that can just like ease you and put you back on the track. It's helped a lot with me, and I think that's really important. But yeah, that's a wrap.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
So
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, y'all.
Yeah.
Have
thank
a
you for watching.
Yeah.